Hey guys, and welcome to Farming Simulator 2017 on Meadow Grove Farm. As you can probably tell compared to yesterday's video, I'm a little bit more alive. I had a good night's sleep last night, actually a very good night's sleep, to the point that I didn't really want to wake up this morning. But we got up, and well, several hours later, here we are. I have been playing the crap out of Bus Simulator. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. It's getting kind of dangerous right now. Of how long I'm spending on it. Okay, because we haven't had this thing out for a little while. Actually, no. We're going to put that on the trailer. We'll use this to take up the header trailer. Oh, massies. So, expect a video on Bus Simulator, my first look and gameplay this Sunday. After I've recorded this video, I've already done the Euro Truck episode for this week. I will be recording that and seeing how we go. I think I know a route that I want to do that hopefully will be pretty damn good and shouldn't go without a hitch. I've got a bus that I've found my favourite bus in the game so far. Probably just simply because it's one of the most well put together ones. There's two. The Iveco, which runs off of natural gas. So basically, I'm guessing it's sort of like a propane LPG kind of thing. So it'd be a bus that actually has a kind of like a petrol engine in there, or a gas engine. It's interesting. Wouldn't mind looking up what those engines look like. Or it even runs on methane or something like that. Biogas. You guys get the gist. Got one of those, and that bus is amazing. I really like it. Seems just lacks in power. Going up hills it struggles and stuff like that, and it doesn't have that many seats, which is surprising. It's very open planned. Then I grabbed more recent a MAN bus, M-A-N, and that one's really polished. It really is a very nice one. Now, you may hear me talking about this game quite a bit. I'm not a bus fanatic. I really don't have much interest in buses. But the game aspect of it is pretty neat. Like you guys have probably heard me say a lot, I would love to see that type of stuff in SES or in Euro Truck Sim. Like they were going to do stuff like that. I think they've got a very good platform for it. But in saying that, do they, with all the stuff you'd need to put in there, the ticketing systems and whatnot? The Witcher's game does amazingly. It's no big secret. I am crap with math. I'm crap with that type of stuff. I have dyslexia, which is like your English side of stuff. Writing, spelling, and reading. My reading's fine. Some words I'm just like, huh? But it's few and far between. My spelling and writing is atrocious. Definitely the spelling and writing, actually. I'll say that. And I have what's called dyscalculia, which is basically dyslexia for maths. Numbers and stuff like that is just like, huh? And for the longest time, even to this day, I've had issue with money, simple tasks like that, and change. Nowadays we live in an age where how many people actually carry cash? Not that many. So this game's got an aspect of it where it tells you how much change to give, which is pretty cool, and it counts you down, which for me personally, that's amazing. It means you can have, for sort of your average person, which does math fine, does money fine, they don't need to think, they don't really need to concentrate, they can just play the game and enjoy it. For me, it's a aid and helps me in that respect. So, brownie points there. Definitely got its issues. There's a lot of issues that they definitely need to work out before the 13th, because that will put people off, I can tell you that much. And I think game breaking, well, yes and no. And the pedestrians, I had one yesterday, which I was 2 feet away, easily away from the curb of the bus stop, and it said I heard a pedestrian. How? I didn't overswing, I didn't do nothing, it was a very long pulling one. Hit a pedestrian, 20 grand. At that point you more as well just have bought the room because it's stupid. I've been watching a lot of Squirrel's actual live streams on it, on his Squirrel Plus channel. Don't usually watch his content anymore, but I've been watching that to get tips in the game, to understand it better. He's got a very good understanding with stuff like that. He's kind of known for doing bus simulator stuff and, of course, trucks and how everyone's found him, basically. It's how I found him back in the day. was Euro Truck Sim, just after he stopped doing armour content, I believe. That's what he originally was doing, armour content. Would you believe it, back in the day? And now he went full sim on stuff. Pretty cool. And he's doing his PPR right now. Now, whether you like the guy or not, private pilot's license. Kudos to him. I had an next door neighbour which completed his private pilot's license. He was in a syndicate on a Cicata, I forget the number, T20 I believe it is, or something like that. And he took us up. My dad did a bit of electrical work, and he wanted to know how he could repay us, and eventually, I guess, they came to the agreement, take us up. Now, unfortunately, I had a stinking cold, and really did not feel well on that flight, but first time up in an aeroplane was a 4-seater, 5-seater, single-engined aircraft. Pretty cool. Anyway, I know what it goes into doing your private pilot license because of our next door neighbour and the stuff he's told us in the work that he had to put into it. He was a flight engineer for Cathay Pacific at the time, back in the days of the 747-400, not 400s, 200s and 300s, I think. I think it was the 200s when they had flight engineers. Basically, they checked over the engines, kept all the engines good condition when all the gauges were analog. Now they're glass cockpits, so you don't. It's alleviated to the flight engineer, basically. Anyway, I digress. Good game. Stay tuned for that. I'm definitely passionate about it and really enjoying it. It's a challenge. It really is a challenge. Forward control vehicles are always a challenge where you are sitting in front of the steers, tyres, and you really swing wide in your turns. It's basically you've got to remember to go slow into those corners. Take your time. It ain't no racing vehicle, is it? So as we're ripping around this, and we're almost full, so we're going to be needing a trailer. We've got the Massey back there chugging away. We've got our curvets going on the plough field again. It's going to make a mess of it because obviously I didn't save the course. I just got out of the game ASAP last time and had to regenerate the course. I may have saved it actually. Son of a... I think I did save it. Anyway. So it's making a mess of that field. Good stuff. Alright, that's that there. Next row. Look forward to when the final version of Meadow grows out so I can dump this save and actually get something more permanent set up. Although this is fairly permanent. What am I going to do different? Lots of animals, basically lots of cows. That'll be it. That being said, Bullet Bill's map's probably going to be out before that, and I'm thinking about running a very, very big dairy of like 1,000 cattle on there, so I don't know what we should do yet. Because if we've got a big dairy on there, I won't have a big dairy on here. But that being said, if you guys start really enjoying it, then huge possibility I may just run that map in replacement of this map. Why would I do that? Just to take a break. The American maps don't tend to last long. I hope I am wrong on this one. I really do. Bullet Bill spent a lot of time. A lot of people have actually spent a lot of time. It's kind of wrong saying that it's just Bullet Bill's map. It's not. Yeah, Bullet Bill did probably most of the work in it, granted. But there's so many people in that map that have contributed to that map. It's a map of Frontier Designs. It really isn't a single person, I would say now. I think Bill will probably agree with me on that. And he had the vision. He put the vision down. He laid the vision down. But if it wasn't for the rest of the guys at Frontier, there's no way it would probably be where it was. The modelling skills from both Lone Wolf and Oxygen David, and various other different people for the texture work that went into different crops and different grasses and sky textures and yada yada yada. I could go on. Make a map. Map is something else. It really is. A lot of people are going to enjoy. Actually, I need to dump this from way up here. It's going to park, but never mind. As I keep saying, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys' reaction on it. Ah, that field's grown too. Sweet, I thought it would. I fast time blipped the game forward once, so we're ahead one day from where we left off beginning of the week. Alright, drop out of this over to here in the little blue. As one of you guys named it on stream. What we'll do is we'll probably put the combine on courseplay after this and head over to the Curvets, which I saw one of you say in the comments, which I should probably go and read through, but because we've not been getting too many views of late, which isn't me complaining right now, I'm just going to put that out there in case you're thinking it. There hasn't been many comments at all. It's one thing I need to, what I'd love to improve is the comment section. Get some more comments rolling through, because that does help videos. Alright, that should do. We don't need a huge weight up on the front. We've got dynamic hoses there. Alrighty, away we go. This thing's probably going to chug and groan and moan at the weight of this trailer, but luckily we're not particularly going too far away. Anything long distance, I'm probably going to use the whatchamacallit, MB track. Yes, the MB track. Looks good. New mods up on the mod hub. Today being Wednesday, Jess's birthday. I've seen one of you already say happy birthday to her, so I appreciate any of you that did say happy birthday to Jess on the video that I said about it. I did say it quite the way through it, so it's also a hint of how far through you guys watch. Nah, testing, always testing. I'm going to take a sip of coffee if I can, so I'm going to talk loudly as I move it around on the desk so I can grab the handle. There we go. Mission accomplished. Drop that down. There we go. Alright, so it'll be courseplay. So we've done 3 headlands. This is 74. Generate it, see what comes up. Actually, it looks like that'll be grand. So what I'll do is just come back over here. There we go. Switch that off. Nearest waypoint, dry course. And hopefully it should just take over to where it was going to go. Which it looks like it is. Sweet. So we'll leave that be. Curvets. There it is. The old rumbly Curvets. Stop driver. Nuke the course. We'll unfold that because it lift the plow. It is going to have a rough section there, as you guys can see. Oh, it turned off hard. 4-wheel drive. I believe this thing's going to be permanent 4-wheel drive, no doubt. And away we go. So you may or may not be able to tell, I think the direction of travel is slightly different from what it was doing over here, so I wasn't mad about it missing huge chunks of grass, material there. Crop, shall I say. Curvets is a tractor where I think looks way better fully muddy like this. It really does. I think the Curvets is an old forgotten beast in farm sim. Amazing tractor. Without a shadow of a doubt. Good tractor. It's not the most powerfulest, as I keep on saying, but kind of fits that little scratch that people get. Want an articulated tractor. You may not like articulated tractors, but if you like me, I don't like articulated tractors. I get the urge to have one on a farm once in a while. Typically I'll bring out the John Deere, or... So a tractor that I've not used in quite some time, which I may break out on Oakfield at some point, is the New Holland, for example. One that gets forgotten. The reason why I kind of like that one is because I think that one is the one that has the big flotation doors on it. well, singles, should I say, not duals. Singles, and the wide tyres. Like most of the articulated tractors you see in the UK, if they're not on tracks, they have those type of tyre setups, similar to the Curvets right here. Obviously, to go down our roads, they have to be. They can't have the duals on there. They just take up the whole entire width of the two roadways. Police escort would be needed and all of that stuff. Is it worth the farmer for the cost of that? Nope. Might as well just put a couple of singles, well, a couple of singles, set of singles on it, or tracks. Be on with it. That's probably why the quad track and RX is probably quite popular in the UK. And Europe for that reason. But Europe's got some whacked out weight laws. No offense to any of you guys are in mainland Europe, but you do, for your ag vehicles. That's why they have to have so many damn axles and bits that come down on the back on the Terra variant. Where the 3-point is. It's a little weird. Hey, what are you doing? There we go, that's the key I wanted. I'd use the first person more on this tractor, but it sucks. There's two variations of it in FS15. One of it's high detail, high resolution images in the interior, and the other one was low. And granted, it's not bad, but that steering wheel is just looks crap because of that. Alrighty, away we go. So we'll probably chuck on the cultivator, load up that, and send off to that field. More as well. It's like having a... God, I love collisions and stuff. It's like having a rigid body truck, this. Lift it up, spin it around, dump it here. I'll hook up to the 4-furrow and pull that off the wall. That was my bad. Pulling out of here last time. As if... Nah, there's no way it's finished already. Oh, it has. Huh. Damn. In the words of the dang, Daniel. Down, Daniel. Back up over here and get this one. Lift that up. You can see the weight transfer there. I hope in FS19 they have like the more realistic mod does, where tractors will bounce, implements will move and jiggle a lot more. Because that side of the thing in AMR is absolutely beautiful. The fact that he's made it so the tractors bounce on the tyres going down the road, just like real life. I like that. It's something that you guys probably got fed up of hearing me say when I was using MR. It's just the way the vehicles handled, the way they would move, the way they would bounce and go down the road was the reason I used the mod more than anything. I do miss it. I really do. It's just for poops and giggles. I'll unfold it, see how it copes with this. What's that about that? Oh, okay, it's to hold the top link. Well, that would be a decent way to fold it. Yeah, so it copes with that, no problem. Thought that would be the case. Okay, lift that up, fold that, and courseplay. Yes, I'm courseplaying a lot of this stuff because, well, why not? It's kind of boring. 6 headlands. After we'll actually, yeah, we'll keep 6 headlands because I don't want it crashing into the damn trees again. Generate. Oh, 6 is a bit much, maybe. We'll bring it down to 4. Much better. And first waypoint drive course. Now is it just going to go in circles, which I anticipate it will do? That's the thing with the articulated stuff. Sometimes, because it can turn fairly tight, same with the track tractors, is they're a detriment to themselves because they'll just go around and down in circles because it's chasing its own tail effectively. Such a pain in the butt. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. Nearest waypoint drive course. So the contractors mod that got put up on Tuesday, I think, looks interesting. At the same time, I was looking at it. Oh, what course are you on? I just don't see the point. That's on a headland. Yes, it is. You were nowhere near that course. I just don't see the point of it in the that mod, because you've got hired workers that do the same thing, or is it just the fact of you have people that look like you're in a multiplayer? That I don't understand. And from also what I understand is you can tab around using those guys. Where you can tab around using the vehicles, so why do you need that? I may be missing something here, but it just seems kind of pointless after reading into it a bit more. I was actually going to get it and look at it, but I guess not now. Alright, Kurovitz is Kurovitten. See what I did there? Wooden bunch. Okay, and this thing. Get that off of courseplay, yes. Fire it back up, because courseplay likes switching vehicles off. I need to disable that on that. That's why I have it disabled, by the way. Oh wow, I missed a lot. Yeah, I think we'll go back around with the combine. So dump this here. Keep in there. I feel like every other thumbnail was harvesting right now. Or field work. Getting into the grind, it's just the same darn thing every time. Don't know if you guys are feeling like that as well. I'll just chaff this. Yeah, it's a lot. Usually I'd just leave it, but that's quite a bit of grain. There. Accidentally put on hard worker. And I think the Kurovitz is going around in circles already. Yes, it is. See what I mean? No need for it. This is the worst. I think the Kurovitz does actually have a bug. Let's bump this out to 6 centimeters. It's like it just gets stuck chasing its own tail, and its turn is so tight. It can't find the course that it's supposed to be going on. So little toughs like that I don't usually bother with, as you guys probably know. Sometimes I don't bother with whole lines or whole rows. But we will. I have to go that way somewhere as well. And then honestly, I will probably wrap up the video here, to be quite honest. Get my bus simulator on. And also, I would love to render the video for Thursday before I stream. I usually do it in the evening, but people are going to be here because of obviously Jess's birthday. We're going out for a meal, they're coming back for a cake. Yada, yada, yada. The family's going to be over, long and the short of it. don't think Dave... I can't remember if Dave streamed today. Alrighty, so we've got that done. I'm going to call it quits here. I'm going to find a nice thumbnail for this. Ideally coming for a gate or something. Actually, it doesn't look bad there. So I'm going to bid you guys farewell. Sorry it's a short one, but well, Friday's videos tend to be shorter right now, for whatever reason. So until next time, hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for the Bus Simulator. Let me know what you guys think when you see that. And we have Euro Truck Simulator tomorrow, where we go to Iceland. Definitely a fun video, that one. So, catch you guys later. See ya.